Today, I'm teaching you everything you need to know about your dog's allergies and what you can do about them. The three main allergies in dogs are food, environmental allergies, and flea allergies. Most dogs have a combination of one or two or all three of these allergies. Environmental allergies are things like grasses and pollens and house dust and dust mites and things that you actually cannot really get rid of. This is when your vet usually recommends things like Cytopoint or Apoquil or the new product Zenrelia, which can help manage some of the signs like itching that are associated with these allergens that again, you just can't get rid of because they're everywhere. This is the more affordable option, believe it or not, for most people, because most people really don't have the money to spend, $500-600 on allergy testing for their dogs like we do in people. With that being said, skin allergy testing, where they actually put the different antigens in your dog's skin and see what they react to, is the gold standard because you can determine what environmental triggers are causing your dog's signs, usually itching. And what you can do with that is you can create something called immunotherapy, whether that's in a sublingual form or an injectable form, that helps your dog's immune system over time stop reacting or overreacting to these things. And whenever it stops overreacting to these things, your dog stops itching. One of the biggest or two of the biggest downfalls we see with immunotherapy typically is that it takes time to work, sometimes between 6 months to a year. And the cost is not always the cheapest thing. Food allergies are a hot topic, and everyone in today's world wants to say that their dog has a diagnosed chicken allergy, and almost 100% of those people are incorrect. Now, there are dogs that do have chicken allergies. There's also dogs that have beef allergies and dairy allergies and fish allergies and other types of allergies to certain ingredients in the food. Those blood tests and saliva tests, at least as the making of this video, you cannot accurately get a good diagnosis for a dog's food allergy with any of those tests that you can buy online. The best way that you can determine if your dog has a true food allergy is to do what's called an elimination food trial. And that is where you at minimum 8 to 12 weeks are feeding solely this one food that has limited ingredients, and you see if your dog's signs go away. And then what you have to do is actually start to reintroduce certain ingredients at a time to see if your dog starts reacting, and that's how you can pinpoint what they are actually allergic to. In the real world, in reality, most people just want their dog to be comfortable. So we try different foods. We find a food where they don't seem as itchy or they're not getting all these secondary skin infections. And we keep them on that, and we don't reintroduce anything because no one wants to actively try to make their dog itchy and miserable again. Typically, most vets are going to recommend either a novel protein diet, meaning a protein that your dog has never been exposed to, because many studies have showed that most dogs react to the protein source in a certain food versus some of the lesser ingredients that make up that food. And some vets will actually recommend a hydrolyzed protein diet where they make the protein so small that your dog's immune system does not recognize it. And so it goes by undetected and you don't get this overreactivity of the immune system, leading to some of those signs like itching and diarrhea and skin and ear infections. Food allergies are by far, in my opinion, one of the most frustrating things to treat because it can be very hard to figure out a food that, one, the dog likes, two, that's not crazy expensive, and three, that actually seems to help work with them. And the last and easiest by far to treat is flea allergy dermatitis. All you have to do is get your dog on a good flea control program. Most of these dogs will do very well. Now, sometimes they will get a flea bite if they're really allergic to the flea saliva and they may have a few episodes, but overall, flea allergy dermatitis is by far the easiest thing to treat out of these three options. I hope this helps you understand about your dog's allergies a little bit better. Let me know below in the comments what questions you have about dog allergies, what your thoughts are, what's worked for your dog, or what you might want to learn more about.